In this example, we will be changing the units of different rates. Looking at our first question, we want to convert 3,000 meters per second into meters per minute. So the first thing we want to do is write out whatever we're converting. So we're converting 3,000 meters for every 1 second. And we want to change this into meters per minute. So we want to multiply this by a relationship between seconds and minutes. Well, we know that there are 60 seconds in every minute, so we'll multiply this by 60 seconds divided by 1 minute. And as we can see, our units of seconds cancel out, and we're left with meters over minutes. So now all we have to do is 3,000 multiplied by 60 divided by 1, which is the same as 3,000 multiplied by 60, which gives us 180,000. And our units are meters per minute. So 3,000 meters per second is 180,000 meters per minute. Looking at our next question, we want to convert 80 kilometers per hour to meters per minute. So again, we write out whatever we're converting, which is 80 kilometers per hour, and we want to change it into meters per minute. So we want to change kilometers to meters and hours to minutes. Let's first work on converting hours to minutes. We know that there are 60 minutes in every hour, so that means we're going to multiply this by a relationship of 1 hour for every 60 minutes. Hours are on the top, so that cancels out with hours on the bottom, and we're now left with kilometers per minute. But we want meters per minute, so that means we have to change this kilometers into meters. We know that there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer, so we're going to multiply this by 1,000 meters for every 1 kilometer. We can see our units of kilometers cancel out, and we're left with the units of meters and minutes. So now all we have to do is 80 divided by 60 multiplied by 1,000 to give us our answer of 1,333.3 meters per minute. Looking at our third question, we want to convert $14,000 per year into dollars per day. So again, we write out what we want to convert, which is $14,000 per 1 year, and we want to convert that into dollars per day. So the only thing we have to convert is years to days. We know that there are 365 days per year, so we want to multiply this by the relationship of 1 year for every 365 days. This year on the top cancels out with the year on the bottom, and we're left with the units of dollars per day. So now all we have to do is 14,000 divided by 365, which gives us approximately $38.36 per day. Next, we want to convert 4,000 centimeters per minute to kilometers per hour. So again, we write out what we want to convert, which is 4,000 centimeters per minute, and we want to convert to kilometers per hour. So we have to change centimeters to kilometers and minutes to hours. Let's first change minutes into hours. We know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, so we'll multiply this by 60 minutes divided by 1 hour. Our units of minutes cancel out, and we're now left with centimeters per hour. But now we need to change centimeters into kilometers. We don't know a clear relationship between centers and kilometers, but we do know a relationship between centimeters and meters. We know that there are 100 centimeters in every meter. So we'll multiply this by 1 meter over 100 centimeters. Our units of centimeters cancel out, and we're left with meters per hour. But because we want kilometers per hour, we have to change this meters into kilometers. So there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer, so we'll multiply this by 1 kilometer over 1,000 meters. The units of meters cancel out, and we're left with the units of kilometers per hour. So now all we have to do is 4,000 times 60, divide by 100, divide by 1,000, to give us a final answer of 2.4 kilometers per hour. Our last question wants us to convert 5 kilometers per hour into meters per minute. So the first thing we want to do is write out what we want to convert, which is 5 kilometers per 1 hour. We need to change kilometers into meters and hours into minutes. So let's first change hours into minutes. Again, we know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, so multiply this by 1 hour divided by 60 minutes. The units of hours cancel out, and we're left with kilometers per minute. So now we need to change these kilometers into meters. Again, we remember that there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer, so multiply this by 1,000 meters for every 1 kilometer. The units of kilometers cancel out, and we're left with the units of meters per minute. Now what we have to do is 5 divided by 60 multiplied by 1,000 to give us 83.3 meters per minute.